I don't drink soda.
It's kind of a Korn ripoff with the drums, right?
Oh yeah, big time Korn. They're like Christian Korn.
Oh yeah, they are very Korn. I never realized how. Computer.
Or they're like like a preachy version of Linkin Park.
Yeah, I remember POD was like very Christian, and they were like, "We are religion.
We are the youth
rock
of the nation." They're talking about like people that believe in their God.
We are like altar boys and stuff. What religion were they? Christian, right?
You gotta think so. I don't really think I'm pretty sure that.
Do you know what POD stood for?
I don't think they started as a Christian band. I think that they just like went there for clout. Honestly.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I think you're right. I think they turned Christian.
I think they started as just like a shitty rap metal band.
Let's see. What does POD stand for?
It stands for payable on death.
Well, I mean, we're all born with we're born with original
gotta,
sin, right? That's like a thing. Everybody sins. Everybody has sin. So you automatically have like a certain level of debt that you have to pay.
Oh yeah, exactly.
And then it just
you're
accumulates,
born like you're born. Say you're born and you just immediately die. Like R.I.P. to like all the babies that die.
R.I.P.
Like
R.I.P. to the dead babies.
I mean, that's like $100K at least still there to get them in.
That was a good cold open, right? I think we're doing cold open like Saturday Night Live, and then we go. Welcome to it's Natural Habitat Podcast.
Natural Habitat Podcast.
And we put in the stuff.
Sound off below. Like what do you think is a reasonable price tag to get into heaven, and what do you think that yours is? Assuming that your price varies based on your moral character, like what?
Yeah, what's your price?
And how much of that do you have saved? Like, do you like, are you getting into heaven if you die tomorrow?
So first, I would like to say hello and welcome to the Natural Habitat Podcast. My name is Mikey Booyah.
My name is Awesome Ty.
And we are musicians and podcasters. And
I'm a father. I'm a
Ty's
son.
A father. He's a son. He's an owner of Rare Materials.
I'm a Christian man.
Each week.
No, I'm not. I wouldn't say Christian. I'm a man of God.
A man of God?
Yeah.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
Each week you will hear discussions between myself and Ty, mind-blowing discussions.
Are we doing like a commercial here?
This feels a lot like a commercial. I wrote a script for the intro. I heard that like you should really like have something prepared.
Yeah, let people know what they're listening to.
Know what it is.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, we're gonna shoot this shit. We got a variety of topics relating to the culture.
So we'll start from the top. We'll do the script, the pitch. Hello and welcome to the Natural Habitat Podcast. My name is Mikey Booyah.
My name is Awesome Ty.
We are musicians. We are podcasters. Ty's a dad. He's a son. He's a
I'm
collector
a Christian.
of Rare Materials.
No,
a Christian.
I'm not really a Christian. No. More of just a man of God.
Man of God, aren't we all? Aren't we all? Each week you'll hear mind-blowing discussions between us, ourselves, between some friends of the show. Between sometimes even Jerry.
Sometimes celebrities. We've had several celebrities on here.
And we will give you actionable tips and strategies that you can use and implement in your daily life to become a more efficient guy. You know, just oh, fuck. I'm just going to pop that on there. Yeah. All right, we're going to have to go from the top.
You get it blinding.
Hello and welcome to the Natural Habitat Podcast. My name is Mikey Booyah.
I feel like we did this bit like last episode, just
kind of a
restarting
thing, I think. Yeah.
My name is Awesome Ty.
We are musicians. We are podcasters,
fathers, sons, children, men of God.
Aren't we all? Each week you'll hear mind-blowing discussions between myself and Ty, some friends of the show. And we will give you actionable tips and strategies that you can implement in your daily life.
Your life.
To become a more effective
You take
person.
them home. And you take these little tidbits that we give you, and you plant these seeds, and they blossom and become fruit trees.
So we want to thank you.
You know,
we want to thank you for sounding off in the comments.
Sound off below. Let us know.
And now, while you do that, while you type out that comment, let us, myself and Ty here, jump in to today's episode of the Natural Habitat Podcast. What do you think about that?
I'm ready to go. I'm psyched.
All right, dope. Let's do it. It is the beginning of the season, my friend.
Is this a new season of the show?
No. The Halloween season.
Oh, the Halloween
season is coming. We actually just started a new season.
It's late July, so I'm not so sure about that.
No, it's early August at this point in podcast time.
Oh, of course.
And that is the official beginning of Halloween season. Spirit Halloween just opened its doors. of his first stores.
Which stores are those?
It's in like New Jersey or something.
New Jersey, huh?
Which,
Okay.
I've heard that New Jersey is a state near New York.
Yeah, right next to each other.
Above it, I want to say.
Geographically, I'm not so sure, but I know that they're like they share a football stadium.
Mhm.
So like,
And they're completely different places. New York and New Jersey are not the same, and people from either place will get upset if you call them.
hey, and it's like, hey.
Yeah,
It's
there's
more-
two different.
You know what I
A's.
mean?
Yeah.
Like
So
both very heavy in Italian population.
So we want to welcome you to this season.
Is it spooky? Is it spooky?
I'm
Spooky
looking
noise
for
season?
like a spooky noise. Hold on.
Ooh,
That's
there we go.
spooky,
That's
right?
perfect. That's
And
perfect.
we're gonna do our countdown to Halloween. Computer, how many days until Halloween?
91 days and 2 hours.
91 days. Woo!
Wait, but this actually, we're recording this, but it's gonna.
Computer, assuming that we're 2 days in the future, how many days till Halloween would it be? Till
91
Halloween.
days and 2 hours.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
That was.
that
I think
makes
he
sense.
gave us
That
the
sound-
same
yeah.
answer, but yeah. All right, so we're roughly 91 days. Our countdown
Give
is
or
already
take.
like give or take. We're still, like
We're 3 months out.
less
We're
than
3 months.
100 days.
We're 3 months out, basically. I
Yeah.
feel comfortable saying because some months are 31, some are 30. So
Mhm.
we're on average 3. We're about 3 months out.
And we have this year we are allegedly getting the Spirit Halloween horror movie.
The movie, the long-awaited, much anticipated. The long-awaited, much anticipated, much celebrated,
Highly
horror
educated.
movie. They made it back in 2017, but they couldn't let it go because it was evergreen. Because it was evergreen. They had to make sure that it was never seen, almost certainly never seen, because it was evergreen. Could have dropped it in Peter, that beat was too intense.
That was
I couldn't
that
keep
was
up.
crazy, right? Yeah. That was more like a chant, I think.
Could have dropped it in 17, saw that it was evergreen, wanted to make it feel like it was never going to be seen, but they're dropping it in almost 23.
Almost 23. Yeah, right on the cusp, right before. I guess it's coming out
That
Halloween
was a sick
Day.
freestyle.
That was. We'll put a beat to that in post.
Right.
It'll be a whole thing. So this is coming out this Halloween season. It's starring Christopher Loyd of Back to the Future.
Yeah, you got Doc Brown in this motherfucker, and he's playing the Doc Brown character. I'm not sure how they secured the rights to the Doc Brown character, but they have, and he's playing. I mean, at least
Yeah.
and this is
In the
this
trailer-
is assumably, I guess, I'm going off this presumption based on,
See,
like
we got the trailer because we're press and they sent us like a copy of the trailer.
they gave us
we
those
can't
press. Yeah.
Show it to you yet.
Fuck no.
We signed an NDA or
I wouldn't show it to you if we could.
Yeah, it's definitely a behind closed doors things. We added that to the Disney
This is
Vault
VIP, baby.
and we watched that, and I can guarantee you that Christopher Loyd is running all around this movie. He's saying Marty.
Yeah,
He's got a coat
It's kind of
on.
weird. He's making references to other characters that aren't even in this
Yeah.
movie, but because you've seen Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3.
He says Great Scott.
You've read the fan fiction.
He does all the things.
Yeah.
So that's going to be exciting. We also got Michael J. Fox is in this movie,
Allegedly.
and he's playing the same character from Back to the Future. He's playing.
So this is
he has
essentially,
the vest.
I mean,
it's like a different storyline though.
yeah, you can't really call this like a prequel or a sequel,
No.
or even a reboot.
It's
but,
a reimagining.
But this is,
for sure.
I mean, I guess takes place, given the fact that the Back to the Future itself dealt with time travel in multiple universes. You could say that in some roundabout way, this takes place in some sort of Back to the Future universe.
Yeah, one of the versions of Back to the Future.
I would
is
say
like
that
this.
given Christopher Lloyd's appearance in the movie.
Also in the film, you have
Rachel Lee Scott, she's all that.
Rachel Lee Cook.
Something whatever.
Rachel Lee Scott.
Are there two different Rachel Lees?
Is Rachel Lee Cook and Rachel Lee Scott the same person? Yeah, Rachel Lee Cook.
Rachel Lee Cook. Oh, okay. Yeah.
It just credits her for
and she was
She's All That or something.
she was also wasn't she Juno? She was Juno.
No, that was Elliot Page. Was Juno.
He was Juno.
Yeah, he was Juno.
He was Juno. Okay.
Elliot Page was Ellen Page at the time.
He wasn't.
And Ellen Page was Juno.
He wasn't Rachel Lee.
He
Scott
wasn't Rachel
also.
Lee Scott. He could have been Rachel Lee Cook though.
Possibly. Okay.
Also in this movie,
Too many Rachel Lees.
we have Thomas.
You got
F.
Lee
Wilson.
Thompson. Also Lee Thompson in this movie.
Lee Thompson. Who is that?
Lee,
Oh, that was
she
Marty's
yeah,
mom?
Marty's mom. Yeah, she was
Yeah.
fucking hot back in the day. Dude. I wanted a man. Yeah.
Mhm, yeah. Then we got Thomas F.
I don't like how
Wilson, who
she's all
played
boomer
Biff.
right here. I want to see like a. Can we get like a,
Yeah, we
a
can do
classic picture of Lee Thompson?
Oh yeah,
Fuck.
you're right.
I'm trying to see like no, these are all boomer pictures of Lee Thompson. Show me Lee Thompson fucking like 88. I want 88 Lee Thompson.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, she was hot. She said, "What? Who the hell is that? Is that Andrew Dice
Casual
Clay?
sex?
Casual
That's what
sex question mark? Is that a movie?
Damn, look at her peering from behind the tree. Like just,
Oh yeah, this. That's
Damn.
a nice wholesome nude.
Damn, Lee.
So the Spirit Halloween movie is
Is it
coming
Leah
out.
or is it Lee?
It's Lay.
It's Lay.
Rachel
Thompson.
Lay Cook. Thompson? You're
He's-
getting it all wrong. It's like every
No,
every
I'm
last
talking
name is
about. I'm
different.
talking about Lay Thompson.
Oh yeah,
I've moved on
That's
from
right.
Rachel.
That is a different person.
Yeah, is it Leah or Lay or
It's Leia. Lee Thompson.
It's
It's got to be
Lee-
Lee Thompson.
Lee
right?
or is it Leah? Or is it Lay? Or is it Leia, like the Star Wars?
It could be. No, because I feel like we would know if it was
Computer.
Leia.
Is it Lee Thompson or Lay Thompson or Leia?
Here's something I found on the web.
Okay.
According to GetNetwork.com,
Mhm.
Lee Thompson Young, who
Lee?
you may remember
Okay,
from
I had it
playing the
right
title
all
character
along.
in Disney's The Famous Jet Jackson, has died from a self-inflicted shotgun.
Oh, no.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Did I just
What?
computer say that again?
No way. Computer. Repeat that.
Here's something I found on the web. According to GetNetwork.com,
Uh-huh.
Lee Thompson Young,
Lee
who
Thompson
you may
Young.
remember from playing the title character in Disney's The Famous Jet Jackson, has died from a self-inflicted shotgun wound at the age of 29.
29?
I shouldn't be laughing at that. That sucks for the famous Jet Jackson. I remember that show. That show was kind of tight. Like my little brothers watched that. But no, we were talking about the fucking mom from Back to the Future.
Computer.
Ugh.
Who played Marty McFly's mom?
Lorraine Baines McFly was played by Seth Green in Robot Chicken, Lee Thompson, and Stephanie
Lee
Fisher in How It Should Have
Thompson.
Ended,
Okay.
Lee
the TV
Thompson.
show. Did that answer your question?
Yes, thank
Oof.
you.
Thanks for your feedback.
Oh my god. Why is he always trying to get in extra time
Just
on the
fucking
mic?
thirsting hard
It's
over
the
here.
worst.
This fucking-
So the Spirit
Thompson
Halloween
woman.
movie, it's coming out. We got less than 100 days until Halloween.
you got Christopher Loyd. You got. I mean, you don't have Lee Thompson, but you've got Rachel Lee Cook. So
Uh-huh.
I mean, there's some overlap.
Let's
The
see who
Venn
else we got.
diagram.
We got Crispin Glover.
You got Mark McClure, not Troy McClure,
Uh-huh.
which would have been awesome if they would have got the rights to the Simpsons character. You got Mary Steenburgen.
Ooh,
She's
Billy
not-
Zane.
This is the Back to the Future cast, not the Spirit Halloween cast. We should make that clear.
No, that's the goof. That's the goof is that we're reading the Back to the Future cast, but it's
Oh, okay.
really
Yeah.
just because Christopher
Fucking
Loyd
Back to the
was in
Future
it.
cast was amazing, man.
It
Like
was.
it really was, dude.
Let's
That's
go back to that. That was a really
yeah.
good cast.
You got Granville Danny Young
Uh-huh. Oh man.
as Starlighter number 4.
So this is just one of the mind-blowing discussions that you'll hear on the show.
Are we still doing like a?
It's an intro
This is a
still.
long fucking.
This is the
long
intro
intro.
script.
Yeah.
So let's join us on today's episode of the Natural Habitat podcast right after this quick break. And then we'll put in like a break.
Releafy. Or-
Oh yeah, that's a good time for
we
a
can talk about
sponsor.
Releafy. You know what? Do we have the Releafy here? I don't have any. You can use a cartridge.
This episode is brought to you by Releafy. You can't use a cartridge.
You cannot. Okay.
No, that's a bad ad. Now that I think about it, we'll cut that part out. This episode is brought to you by Releafy. Ask me if you could use a cartridge again.
Can you use a cartridge, like a cannabis concentrate cartridge?
You know what, man? I'm sure that you can because this thing does everything. All right,
it's a Swiss Army knife, right?
Yeah, it is. You could use it as a dab pen. You could use it as a dab and e-nail.
I'm sure we can use this somehow, like on this thing. Like,
check this out. You ready?
Just pop it. You pop it and drop it. Boom. That's an airtight connection. Right?
But seriously, Releafy is dope. I've been using this as a daily smoker. So go to Releafy.com. Use the code NHP. Save yourself 12%.
12%, not just 10.
Which is more than 10%.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They give like the bullshit podcast a 10% promo code. They gave us 12.
This is what happened.
We had Jerry fight tooth and nail for that. Yeah. It was really like a big holding point in the contract negotiation.
Because
so
they did
take
give
advantage of that.
They did give us 10%.
Like we really fought for your 2% more.
We told Jerry that his job was on the line if he didn't give us more than 10%. And they wanted to offer.
We were honestly, we weren't bullshitting either. Like Jerry's job was literally in jeopardy over this.
And one day he just out of nowhere, he got a haircut, he took a shower, he put in some mouthwash, swished it around, and he headed down to Releafy's office to meet up with the CEO for some reason.
Yeah. He had to put his big boy pants on for that.
Yeah, and take one for the team.
Yeah.
You remember the Firefest documentary? Where that guy was like, I needed water and I was going to suck the head of customs dick for him.
Oh, yeah. Is that how you picture Jerry?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's kind of how I see Jerry now, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not like gay, but he would do what he had to do for his job.
The show. Yeah.
Right.
For his job, mostly. It's not really for the show.
Yeah, I know.
But you can save yourself 12% there, and we are going to be having promos all the time where you could save more. But maybe I shouldn't say that because then people
they came back
at
they wanted initially 10%. We were like, no, that's absolutely not enough.
We said, how dare you?
They came back at us with 11%. And we thought it over. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? We could have just taken that 11% and been like, you know what? We're going to get, more money that way because more sales, however it translates. Think of ourselves first.
And then what we did was
we were like, Jerry,
we told Jerry to put him on hold. Ty and I hopped on a plane. We flew out to Vegas. We went to the Pawn Stars.
Pawn shop. Yeah, the gold and silver
to
pawn.
go talk to Rick from Pawn Stars. And we show up. We have like a knickknack that we're trying to pawn, but that's all a ruse so that we could ask questions.
Yes, and we're filming this. We can't show you the footage because we didn't get a release signed at the end. But
because Rick wasn't there. It was actually just a different employee. None of them from the show actually work there anymore.
They didn't really want to go along with this.
No.
Like, they were not participating at all. So
no, but we did ask them what we should do with the negotiation. If we should settle for 11, if we should push for maybe 13, for 14. He said, bump it one up to 12.
Now, was the old man there, or is he dead now?
Old man's there.
Is the old man dead?
He's not approachable.
I think he's dead now.
No.
Is the old man from Pawn Stars dead? Computer.
Did the old man from Pawn Stars shoot himself with a shotgun?
That was the famous Dick Jackson.
I don't have an answer for that.
Don't have an answer for that.
Computer, is the old man from Pawn Stars still alive?
Here's something I found on the web. According to newidea.com.au, Richard Harrison, better known as Old Man on the hit reality series Pawn Stars, has passed away at the age of 77.
When?
Fuck, 77?
What's his name? Rick
He was
Harrison?
like 95. How was that guy 77? He was,
fuck,
dude.
He's been smoking his whole life.
Yeah, he was the old man.
We gotta quit smoking.
And then the son just shot himself, right? Rick Harrison.
Did he? The bald guy?
Computer, is the bald guy from Pawn Stars still alive?
No, he's still alive. I want to say it's still a show. And then Chum Lee got arrested for a bunch of weird shit.
A bunch of meth.
He's doing meth and driving trucks.
They're out in Las Vegas. They're living in Las Vegas. You know what I mean? You got to imagine the local scene is just kind of
weird. Yeah. Because when you go off the strip in Vegas, that's a whole new world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So amphetamines of all sorts.
Yeah, so Chum Lee, he had a truck. He had some girls that allegedly...
He has a bunch of rare shit that people sold that he just took.
Yeah, he takes shit from the old man all the time.
He's got a bunch of memorabilia.
He was going in the middle of the night because he knew the code, and he was taking stuff and taking rookie cards.
He's got the fucking WWE championship belt.
He punked the old man for all of his silver because the old man loves silver. A lot of people knew that about him. he would always jump on a silver whenever someone would come in with a silver.
There's a bunch of silver buried out in the desert that Chum-Li also found, like somehow through like a map that he also stole. A treasure map.
Yeah, he stole one of the items from the store, and it had a treasure map inside of it. And on that treasure map was the location for this silver and also a code, which we're going to share with you. That code is NHP, and you could save 12%. With that code.
Didn't we also just give out like the plot of City Slickers 2?
Yeah, Curly's Gold.
Curly's Gold.
City Slickers was a good movie. So was 2. Like,
was there a 3?
Twin?
Why wasn't there a 3 if not? Like, Billy Crystal still... Computer, is Billy Crystal still alive?
Yeah, obviously.
Billy Crystal is still alive. He is 74 years old.
Yeah, he just played the wizard in...
how the fuck is the old man from Pawn Stars like roughly the same age as Billy Crystal?
Yeah, Billy Crystal probably looks great. And he just recently played the wizard in fucking The Princess Bride or whatever.
Of course he did. He's Billy Crystal. I mean, he's playing fucking all sorts of like offbeat characters in like Disney productions and family.
Yeah. So... Spirit Halloween movie. It's gonna be great. Billy Crystal's in this thing. He's in it. You know, he's gonna show up, and you could use the code NHP at Spirit Halloween, and you could save yourself 12% off a Releafy dab pen and smoke all your concentrates. Can you smoke CBD dabs through there? I imagine.
I would
right?
assume so. It's not gonna be as good, but I mean, you can do it.
It will work as good as it does.
Yeah, it'll function.
Dabs.
I mean, probably. They might have some tech built into where they're like, you know what, like this thing functions for true heads. We're not like, you know, it like kind of like, you know how like when you take your keys out of your car detects it and it shuts down your AC to like 50%.
What? No, what?
Well, the Releafy dab pen it detects that you've inserted CBD and it's. At that point, like, I guess loses its...
Oh, okay. It's like adjust properly kind of thing?
Yeah, that's, I mean, really all I've got as far as an explanation.
Well, use the code NHP, find out yourself at Releafy.com. And that is our ad. So now we'll come back from our break. So we'll do probably like another break screen thing. We'll do some music. We'll come back in. And I wrote a script for this too.
Oh, okay. Are we heavily scripted? This is a lot of production going on. Like, I feel like Jerry dropped the ball on not bringing me up to speed before we started rolling.
Okay, here we go.
Like I should have been on the.
He should have emailed you.
Yeah,
he should have emailed you the script.
Long before anyone said action.
Did he not email you the script?
No. Well, you know what? I've been avoiding my emails because for just a number of reasons.
Yeah, fucking for real. Welcome back to the Natural Habitat Podcast.
I owe my credit card companies monies, and they're just like they're trying to collect it.
It's like I don't have it,
It's like, dude, just chill. I gotta pay my rent first. Like, give me a few months here. Hey.
Mm-hmm. So, welcome back to the show, Natural Habitat Podcast. Mikey Boogan. We do like a reintroduction for people that tune in. Like maybe they just got in their car. And they're halfway through a podcast, and they just tuned in somehow to like the middle of a show.
You tune in, you turn off, and you drop out. Right?
Yeah, we did take acid before, so that's perfect. That's perfect. So like a lot of times, podcasts they get good right through the middle. So a lot of people they skip the whole beginning. They get to the intro.
I feel like the beginning is going to be the only coherent part of this podcast. Like, I'm losing it by the...
But that's what they're going to listen to at the end. So that is perfect because right now is where people are going to be tuning in. And we need to do a reintroduction. Mikey Booyah.
Awesome. Ty.
And HR issues are not the most exciting thing, and they could be easy to push off your radar. But HR issues like wrongful termination suit, minimum requirements, and labor regulation. Wait, hold on. What is this?
I was going to say
all that stuff are things that can actually ruin a business. Chances are you need some help, but with the average salary of $70,000, HR managers are not cheap. Jerry, why did you send me this about HR managers? Oh, I think I just clicked the wrong thing. All right. Welcome back to the Natural Habitat Podcast, everybody. My name is Mikey Booyah.
Awesome Ty.
We are musicians and podcasters.
Fathers, sons. Men of God.
I mean, aren't we all, you know? And each week here, you'll hear stories and discussions and, we philosophize a lot.
From our hearts to theirs.
Yeah, from ours to yours. And we will also hear mind-blowing tips that are actionable strategies.
You take these tidbits,
yeah,
you plant these seeds, and you reap what they sow.
You reap it all day, baby. And you can implement this in your daily life, and you can become a more efficient person.
A new and better version of yourself.
Yeah. Thank you for spending time.
Sound off today. Below. Let us know.
Below. Thank you for sounding off below. And now
like and subscribe. We really need it. You don't realize how much we need it.
We need it. And let us jump into today's episode of the Natural Habitat Podcast.
Yeah.
What was in this?
Acid.
Lemonade and acid.
4 Loko pregame. Just selling LSD and 13.9% alcohol. They're like, you know what? 14 would be extreme here. 14, that's borderline liquor. That might be. Yeah. That might be like the borderline right there.
I think
they got to make it 13.9.
0.9. That's pretty.
That's
pretty precise. Yeah, it's got to be right underneath the line.
Yeah, they're towing it. They're like, you know what? We couldn't put caffeine in this anymore. You already took that from us.
Mm-hmm. That's actually like a cool. That's a cool tactic because they probably said anything 14 and above is too much. And instead of 13, they were like 13.9.
And they're also like being responsible. They're like, you know what?
We're not going to do 0.99.
Yeah, and we don't want 14. I was going to make like children under 13, they can drink this because it's not. But no, children shouldn't be drinking this in any event.
Yeah, we shouldn't say that.
We're not promoting child
drunk
liquor consumption.
Drinking. Have you ever done an escape room?
No, I haven't. I don't think I have.
Jarvis?
Not like an actual one. Jarvis said that they were. Yeah.
Were
you invited to this too?
He invited me too.
Did he send like a hawk
to everyone?
Like a hawk to you also? Like a hawk brought you like a scroll? And you were like, you have been invited to this escape room.
Wait, no, I just got a text message. You got a hawk?
Yeah.
You got a whole thing?
I got a whole scroll.
He made a whole to-do out of yours?
Scroll.
I just got a text message.
It was like written in calligraphy. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Damn, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so apparently I wasn't invited like you were.
No, not in the same way. But no. I mean, it sounds like the same event.
Same invite, same event. Probably same level of clearance, I would imagine. Do you want to do it? We should do it.
Oh yeah,
we should do that.
I'm down to do it. We're not doing like the.
It's here in our town, in my town.
Is it the little one that's just like it's like a, literally like a little right on the corner there by the supermarket?
I don't know.
By where that little cafe used to be on the corner of El Camino and Unapero.
Junipero.
Unapero.
Over there by the Smartin.
Yeah.
Like where the Taco Roco is?
Like where Country Kitchen Buffet used to be or whatever, or Country Kitchen.
Is there? Maybe that is where it is. I don't know.
It's like a little office.
And it's
like
called
a little
the Great
tiny
Escape?
office. Yeah.
Well,
okay,
I mean,
that is it.
You don't need a big room. You're supposed to escape it. It's a small
I need a
room.
big room. Like
I'm
I'm picturing like a Hollywood style budget for this thing.
You take 12 people, you put them in a room the size of this. You have a saw. You have a chain hooked to someone's leg. You have someone has like a bear trap on their head, like a reverse bear trap. And
is it like a battle royale style thing where like it's just
you have to
like
kill
we
each
all
other?
gotta,
Yeah,
like only one of us is getting out alive.
Yeah, but it's like laser tag.
Just and laser tagging in like a tiny confined environment.
Yeah, just super close range laser.
No lasers
tag. In the dark. No lasers. It's dark. There's a saw. There's the chain.
Just I'm picturing like a Spirit Halloween soundtrack, like like a little like tape that you would buy from Spirit Halloween, or like a little compact disc that has
just has
spooky
noises.
Sounds. Yeah.
Computer, play spooky sounds of Halloween.
Fright Fest from Spotify.
Yeah. Yeah, this is perfect.
This is just of a murder.
Like, what if they just locked you in a room and they were like, yeah, escape this.
Just do this.
And they're just like, dude, this is just locked. This isn't like turn-based like problem solving or anything
Computer,
like that. Like,
turn off the studio light. And then everything just turns off. That would be cool. Computer, turn on the studio light. I don't have it set up to do that yet.
Peter, this is ominous.
So everybody's in there, right? It's dark. You got laser tag vests on.
You've got half or probably more than a dozen. You got a couple dozen people. You got 24 people packed in a room this size.
Yeah, you all have vests on that
just
they put
all
you.
People that Jarvis is known for, like a various amount of time. You've got
being,
like varying degrees of friend in here. You've got some like
Computer,
just
stop.
vague acquaintances, and you've got some of his best and closest friends. And everybody's kind of, like you can tell that there's kind of being like little inner cliques being developed straight off the top. Like people just kind of hanging out on this side of the room, a couple people on this side of the room. You can tell that like
you can see the spectrum all the way from
you
Jarvis.
You can see how this is going to play out.
All the way from like Jarvis's wife, Brandy, all the way to the guy that owns D'Engineer Cellars or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And everyone
so,
in between.
I mean, there's not supposed to be teams, but you can tell straight from the jump that, like, this is gonna like we're not all working on the same page here. You've got, I don't want to call them teams because in the end it's just every man for himself. And
only one guy can win. So eventually you're gonna have to break off.
Right, but there's like little factions. And a lot of paranoia, a lot of suspicion going on between, just kind of...
It's like Among Us,
glances.
I think.
It starts with, like, kind of glances and just a little...
Among Us?
Strange
Are you aware of Among Us?
Is that like a Jordan Peele thing? A Jordan Peele movie?
Among Us is like the game, the little meme with like the little spaceship
Sounds
guy.
like a Jordan Peele movie.
It does sound like a Jordan Peele. Among Us. So he has Us, he has Get Out, and he has Nope. But Among Us does kind of sound like that would be one of his movies. But Among Us is like this game where one person is an imposter, but nobody knows who it is. And you got to like figure it out. And it's like a multiplayer game.
Everybody's
like
just kind of like, yes. Yeah. Nobody's quite sure who they can trust in this escape room. Man.
And everyone's suspicious.
And Jarvis turns up missing. The person that invited us all out of this thing, all of a sudden, like he's nowhere to be found.
Lights go out. We all have our laser tag vests on that have the little sensors that you shoot with the lasers.
No guns though, right?
No guns. Yeah. No guns, no lasers. And we all have the vests on that we had to wear, and they're all clunky. And then we all realize that Jarvis is gone. We all are like, what the hell? What is it? How are we supposed to get out, Jarvis? Where are you?
Yeah.
You brought us here. Jarvis is gone.
Right. There's no alcohol served. That would be like a telltale thing that this was not like an event staged by Jarvis because like
Telltale is good.
Jarvis, like he's I don't want to call him an alcoholic, but he likes to drink. There would definitely be alcohol at this event.
Yeah. And this actually is sponsored and produced by Telltale Games. They like made a bunch of
they were not a business
storyline.
They're back. This
back.
is their big relaunch.
Like Spirit Halloween, they're back, baby.
Back from the dead.
And Telltale Games is involved in this. And Jarvis is gone. We got the saw, we got the chain, we got the laser tag vests, no guns. Then, like you said, we click up. Have you seen that movie, The Belko Experiment? And it's like all these people that work in an office in like Costa Rica, they're all like Americans. And then the office like closes down one day. That happens.
Nice.
And like big old shutters, steel, like
I know I've seen something like this in my life.
And then they're like
they're confined. They cannot escape.
Yeah, and then this
is not a room they can escape
because they live in like a really high human trafficking area. When they got the job there, they got these little implants,
chips
to like track them.
I've probably had a chip implanted in me.
Well, it turns out this chip, spoiler alert,
I do have like a weird bump on the back of my neck that I can't explain recently.
Really?
Yeah, I should probably get it checked out for cancer, but
probably, or it could be a chip.
Could be a chip, yeah.
there was we've told this story on the podcast before, but Bill and I got abducted by aliens allegedly one day, and we both have holes on our legs that still to this day is still like an open. It's like
it's like an open sore that hasn't healed.
It's not a sore.
Should probably get
it's
that,
like a pore. It's like a pore that's like
Neosporin on that.
That's like all the way big. I've tried all the things. I've done all the stuff, and it's just a hole.
It's a crater.
It's an incision in the hole where they tapped into my
it's where they
to my thing, you know. But
Spirit Halloween movie. Rachel Lee Cook.
You could have that. You could have a thing. But Spirit Halloween movie. It's gonna be
expected to come out October this year. We don't know. They've been saying that for literally like 6 years. So, you know, Jaden J. Smith, go check it out.
Wait, what were we really talking about?
Spirit Halloween movie.
No,
the beginning of Halloween season.
There was another movie. There was a movie that I was
Back
telling you
to
to
the
watch.
Future. She's all that. We've went heavy on some movies.
There's a lot of movies in this episode.
A lot of movie
right?
references, yeah. Back to the Future, especially.
Have you seen The Matrix?
Oh yeah, that's a great.
Did you see the trailer for the new John Wick movie?
No, but I saw. I shouldn't say I liked it. I saw the last John Wick movie.
John Wick 2 or whatever, or
Probably
3.
Whichever one was. Is this John Wick 3 or John Wick 4? Computer.
Which John Wick is coming next? I don't know. That was a weird
Which
way to
Wick
ask
is
that.
Here's something I found on the web. According to popculture.com, currently John Wick 4 is scheduled to be released on May 27th.
So I saw John Wick 3, and that was the only John Wick I'd seen. I hadn't seen.
Really?
So I jumped in right with 3.
The first one's really good. It's got John Leguizamo in it.
You know,
it's got Christopher Lloyd.
I can picture it. You know,
Yeah.
you see the third one, you can picture the first one.
They kill his dog.
They kill his dog. He's you know.
Do they kill a dog in every one?
I don't know, but you know, he's going to take it farther than any other man would.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to go, you know, avenge his dog, and
he has a very particular set of skills.
Yeah,
is that a thing?
It's like nerd humor, Matrix.
No,
kind of no.
It's like action.
Oh yeah, a lot of.
It's tough acting tonight,
and he's for some reason like unexplained like badass, right? Like he's like a super soldier.
No, they explain,
but they don't really do that.
Yeah, he was
Maybe
like
I didn't get that in the third one.
Like the world's full of like an elite hidden like a bunch of hitmen, right?
Just a bunch
mercenaries,
of guys.
Right?
Everybody's got they're involved in some sort of elite like
they got a briefcase and it's got all kinds of weapons in it and shit. They all wear black suits, so it's like if I was the police, I would just find anyone in a black suit and be like, "You're under arrest," until proven that you're not a mercenary, you know?
Yeah.
And then he gets out of the game, you know? He's like, "I'm retiring." And then his wife, she dies of like cancer. Then he's like at home, he's all sad. And then someone like mails him a dog. Or like gives him a dog, like leaves a dog on his like front step.
And then they kill the dog.
And he trains the dog.
He becomes attached to this dog. He loves this dog.
Yeah, it's the new
he
love.
He loves this, yeah. This dog has supplemented his dead wife, who's already dead.
Then this Russian kid, who it wasn't a thing based off Russia and how we feel about him right now. This was way back.
We've always felt this way about Russia. Like it's been with us since the Cold War.
And you could tell in this movie because this Russian kid, he goes to steal his car.
I will piss on your dog. I will kill you.
He pisses the dog. He kills the dog.
Kills this poor fucking little
kills
pup.
the dog.
It's a little cute, like a little Cheshire or something like that. You know what I mean?
Cheshire
like
cat. Yeah, it's a Cheshire cat dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Alice in Wonderland. And it has like the head that spins all the way around. Its smile is the moon. And it was the most adorable dog ever. They kill the dog. They show the dog in the movie.
They show
it's
the
like
dog
faces
being,
of death. It's like being killed.
They use like
they like hit
this
it.
Is not CGI.
They use multiple real dogs. Do you remember that Milo and Otis?
I didn't
dog?
see the outtakes.
You remember Milo and Otis? That movie?
Yeah.
They didn't. That's like the
movie. They just
movie.
kept using like Otis's or whatever.
Yeah, that's the movie. Why they have animal like protection in movies is because they just kept throwing dogs to the water. They were filming real dogs going down a real waterfall.
I think it was the cat.
Or the cat or whatever. I think it was the
orange
pug.
cat, and they were I think it was the orange cat, and they used him, like because Chester Bones, the cats that look like
orange
that.
Cat, dime a dozen.
Yeah.
So whichever one it was, they just kept killing animals during this thing. So, but movies were wild back in the day. There was
the Milo and Otis Law.
Did you ever see that scene from the movie where they like drowned a room full of guys and didn't tell them that it was going to happen and like filmed it, and it was supposed to be some like Jason and the Argonauts like type. They were like Romans, and they were getting sloshed around in this thing, and like a bunch of them got hurt and a bunch of them died and shit. Did you see that?
What about Jason Hervey?
Let's show it. Jason Hervey from Back to the Future?
No, I think he was in Wonder Years.
Let's see. How would I Google this?
Genius Jewel
what I just told
heist
you.
wrecked by sloppy mistakes. Real flood in old movie. Kills actors. The Impossible, The Tsunami 2012.
Yeah, this has got to...
The movie that accidentally killed half of its cast. The Poseidon Adventures.
This has got to be it, right?
You would think. Howard Hughes. Notorious urine jar store.
They all got cancer?
There's a lot of cancer going around. Oof.
That's not it. That's just a whole movie that got cancer?
Just everybody on it. Like, was there asbestos heavily used on the set of this cancer movie?
Maybe. I don't know.
Anyways, you were doing a bunch of trolling. Great segue, yeah.
Straight segue into it. I actually did. Yeah, I did a great troll. I'm so proud of this one, actually. This is probably my best work, my magnum opus.
So you're in, like, how would you describe the Protect Paso group to like somebody that doesn't live in our area?
Is a group that was started right during the beginning of the pandemic and the lockdown.
Yeah.
And this was
what were they protecting from? Like
America from Democrats, I'm pretty sure.
What? No, I think it may have been when the George Floyd thing happened.
Oh yeah. And there was protests.
The protests, yeah. Like so yes.
Minneapolis. Then they like burned down the Target. Then there was protests all over. And then in SLO, there was like a whole thing where they were breaking buildings and shit. And then I want to say a couple things happened in Paso too, in downtown by the park. Like a couple stores got fucked up or something.
Yes.
So they created this coalition of just so happened to be old white people that were.
And
here
by
to
coalition,
just
you mean Facebook group, right? Like on Facebook.com, the popular boomer networking site. Like,
but not only on Facebook. This is real life. People
it does. It absolutely transcends. This has become a staple in our community, actually.
And much like
the car stickers are on it. And like any white pickup truck in the county has a Protect Paso sticker on it. So
these are like the same people that said. The same people that said all lives matter, but didn't mean it in a racist way and thought that they were helping. Like Protect Paso, a lot of people in there think they're helping.
Yeah, and then also the people that did mean it in a racist
manner.
They're
also there. They're also there in abundance, a lot of them. And there's a lot of Let's Go Brandons. There's a lot of, Sleepy Joe. And then eventually they had to make a rule to where they couldn't talk about politics in there.
Yeah, I mean, it's not quite 4chan, but, it's like.
And now it's just a place where guys will post things and be like, do you know what this suspicious truck is? Has anybody seen this? And then everyone's like, leave that guy alone. And
I know that guy.
Each other. So I've been working on, I joined right in the very beginning. And I saw this all build up because I thought it was funny. I was just silently watching all of the stuff that was going on in the group, right?
And this is right around the time that I completely checked out for the most part of Facebook. Like when this was going on, I saw this going on and was like, I want no part of that. You were like, you know what? I'm gonna take one for the team. I'm gonna go. I mean, I wouldn't even say you're undercover because you're not using.
No, I'm there. I'm in my real. That's my real name.
Yeah. So
and I joined just because a lot of it was like so ridiculous and almost like Channel 5 all gas no brakes-esque type.
And a lot
people.
of it, you're just like deeply prejudiced on the inside, and you agree with the far more like bigoted parts of this group, right?
No, but I do know some people that joined it for that reason and claimed to be there as a goof.
A spoof
But
and a
I
goof,
am
yeah.
truly there as a spoof and a goof.
Well, as evidenced by what you
Yeah.
did here.
So, I had been kind of just watching, and then I posted. I made this like Batman, like a picture of Batman looking up at the bat symbol, but it was like a Protect Paso logo, implying that like all of these were just like entitled people that like had no superpowers but still wanted to be a superhero for whatever reason.
Yeah, just a bunch of little Bruce Waynes that
Yeah.
have no powers or
rich kids.
abilities. You're not like a Marvel character.
Mm-hmm.
You're a little DC guy.
Yeah. So I kind of did that, but that was a little too subtle, like everyone just kind of liked that. They were
Yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, we're Batman," you know?
Yeah, exactly. They love
Because they like Batman, they like Superman. A lot of these people really into Superman.
the Flash. He's DC,
The
right?
Flash, yeah. Other DC characters. So then I was driving around and I saw this flag. It was a big flag in front of the car dealer by Target.
Now,
right?
was it just on a pole or was it a man waving?
It was on a pole,
Okay.
big pole, big flag, and it was flying the opposite way. And then I like came
The
up with
opposite
this
way
idea,
of what?
right?
Like the opposite way.
So it was flying to the left. So that way the flag was just flying to the left. So it was like a backwards flag. The stars were on the right side instead of the left side. When you think of your standard flag.
Well,
So
is
look,
that based on like which
so look,
side of the
close your
flag?
eyes- Close your eyes
Okay.
and imagine a flag.
Yes.
All right, like if it was hung on a wall.
Yeah.
So what would it look like?
You
Describe
got the square with the stars
Where at?
in the top left corner.
Yeah, top left.
And then the rest of the flag, the other basically 3/4 of the flag, the right top, the bottom right, and the bottom left are all just beautiful red and white stripes.
Yep. So that would be regular. I would call that. I would call that the standard
That's
placement.
your classic
standard American placement of a flag.
Yeah, that's. I mean, like when I think of Uncle Sam and fighting the commies and the Revolutionary War.
Yeah.
Not so much the Civil War, try to kind of whitewash that war, but like World War II, we're seen as like a kind of, right? Like we're painted as a hero in that war.
Yeah.
Any of the wars where like we're painted as like a hero.
We saved the day.
Picturing that.
So, I saw this backwards flag, and then I thought of this idea. I thought it would be funny, and then it kind of just like I was driving, so it was just a passing thought.
Just a backward. You don't see that every day. Just kind of like what
You do. You see it all the time, constantly. But for whatever reason, I just thought that it was like that. It would be funny.
No, like it wasn't upside down.
No, it was
wasn't
just
upside.
Just
like, I feel like
backwards.
upside down would have been like more, like exquisite or more extraordinary.
Yeah, that would have been out of place. That
More
would have been
extra.
something photo worthy.
This is extraordinary. If it were upside down, it would have been extraordinary. You see, it's the same word, but the way I said it is different.
Yeah, different
Different inflection.
different rhythm, different inflection.
It's different.
Implies
It's
a whole different thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's extraordinary.
That's the difference between extraordinary and extraordinary.
And now you learn that on today's episode of the Natural Habitat Podcast.
I'm awesome,
We'll be right
Ty.
back after this break, and then we'll get into the rest of this troll, this beautiful troll, and Protect
Oh,
Paso.
yeah, we didn't even gotten into it. You should just read it verbatim.
The script?
Your post here, your Facebook post.
All right, we'll come back from the break.
Or
right
no,
now.
I should read it since it's your words. Like I feel like I should read this.
Okay.
verbatim.
So I have, after
I'm going to do an impression of you. I'm going to do my best.
Okay, good. So after I saw this flag at the car dealership, like maybe an hour later, I go to my local Walmart, not to shop for myself, mind you. Okay.
What were you there for?
I was there to meet someone.
What were you meeting them for?
The drug deal. And I saw this flag above Walmart, right behind the Walmart
Again,
sign.
this is on a pole, right? Not
On a
not
pole.
a man flying it. Okay.
And it's flying to the left with the stars and stripes square on the top right of the flag and not the top left
And
of
it's
the
not
flag.
upside down.
Not upside down.
Okay.
Okay. So I take a couple pictures of it, snap it, and then I post this if you want to go ahead and read the script.
Okay. Has anyone else noticed this? Because you had an exclamation point.
Uh-huh.
Walmart in Paso Robles is flying an inverted American flag. I don't know a lot about backwards flags, but I do know that it's satanic in nature and a despicable thing for a local business to do. It is in the book of Exodus, chapter 17. Moses identified the Lord as the banner under which Israel defeated the Amalekites.
God, back up if you're gonna yell.
To seal this declaration, he built an altar and called it Jehovah Nissi, the Lord, our banner.
Mm-hmm.
In battle, opposing nations flew their flag on a pole of the front line. And that's the whole post there.
That's it. That's the whole post.
And then just the two pictures of this flag, like just it's a nice picture. One is zoomed in, one is kind of like a more like a wider,
wider angle. Give you a little so you know what I'm looking at.
Little taste, you know it's a Walmart because it has part of the sign.
Yeah, right. That's why I did that.
It has a WALM, and that's enough to like tell you that it's Walmart. You know it's Walmart.
Yeah.
It's not Walmus. Walmus.
It's not Walmo Bank.
I'm the walrus.
Yeah, it's none of that stuff. So, I thought that this was just a funny little troll that I would play on people. I gave people multiple outs.
You sent it to me initially, and
yeah,
I think
before I posted
it had like a handful of comments, but not.
No, I hadn't posted it yet. I sent you a screenshot of just my draft.
Oh, you did, yeah.
And I said,
that's correct.
And I said, hey, I'm thinking about posting this in Protect Paso. What do you think?
I'm sure I said fire it off.
And then you said, ha, 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 it's perfect. And then I was like, boom. And then I sent it. And then I sent this, and it didn't get approved. It just kind of went out into the ether. I didn't get
into like purgatory, like post purgatory.
Didn't get approved. I couldn't even see it.
The admins were weighing it. They were like, you know what? Like he's got some really good points from the Bible, but this also kind of seems like it could be a troll post. But you know what? Like my gut tells me that he's being sincere and that Jehovah, Nasi, whatever it all says in there.
Yeah. So they deliberated for 24 hours. These admins.
I'm picturing like a vote was cast.
Yeah, they probably had a whole discussion about it. They probably got together at like a local Chili's and like went over it.
Yep.
And then Bo Berry was there. He probably helped them moderate. And then they read it. They decided that even though I called the flag inverted, which it is not.
It was almost certainly a 4-3 vote, where it could have either easily gone the other way.
So it's not inverted.
This was a 7-person vote, and you got 4 votes.
A backwards flag is not satanic. That's not.
That's. I mean, who speaks for Satan? You know what I mean? Like, I certainly don't. Does Peg from Protect Paso or Harriet? Does
Okay, so I looked up backwards flag satanic. There's nothing. Up and upside down cross occult flag.
I mean, these they go hand in hand. You got one, you got the other. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
True. But still, backwards flag not officially satanic.
I mean, again. Not officially, sure.
Also, Walmart, not a local business. That was like the main out. Walmart's not a local business. It's not a franchise. There's not like a local guy that owns and runs the Walmart.
They have to abide by local customs.
This is owned by corporate. Corporate owns the Walmart.
If the overtime laws in one state are different than another, like Walmart's not, enforcing the Arkansas overtime policy on their employees, and same with flags. Anything related to flags or religion. It's just kind of like a state by state, local, they kind of.
True. But like you said, state by state, it's not county by county, city by city. There's not a local guy that owns it. It's owned by corporate. So
it's Sam Walton. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I just Googled Bible verses about flags. And then that was the first one that I got. So I
mean,
just
you
copied
gotta
and
figure
pasted
it
that.
in a roundabout way. I'm sure that's it relates. I think you do. You're fine to do that. But you would think that like most people would either like. I mean, you wouldn't expect this to get 250 comments. I certainly wouldn't.
Yeah, me neither. I thought that it would just kind of be like a couple people.
You get like a dozen. You get like maybe one or two like weirdo comments that like could be like blah 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 blah. I agree, or like it's wrong, or just something offbeat. You get a couple people just being like, haha, yeah, like I know this is a troll, and then maybe you get a couple of people being like, I know this is a troll, but
no, it goes so dope, so deep. So dope.
So deep, so
it
dope.
goes so dope. So Brandon,
first off, let's go Brandon. Let's go
Brandon. Let's go Biden is what that means. He said, is this a joke? And
yeah, he draws up that M to like
gif.
With like what? Guy
says
Trump clues.
Guy says, who approved this post? Brandon says, I did.
Tom Cruise, Trump lose. Tom Cruise, Trump lose. I mean, like.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yeah, I'm thinking
Tom Cruise, Trump lose.
Trump lose.
Let's go, Brandon. Tom Cruise.
This is all Q. This is Q speak.
This is Q stuff. These are. Oh yeah, that's what these people are. They're Q. They're Q people.
I guaranteed a few of them for sure.
That's why I joined it, is because of the whole Q thing.
Q was popping off right around,
and it was before the storm of the Capitol and everything. Like, and there was Q people in here.
This is a wild time, man. Like it already feels like such like a different time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like 2020.
So look, all the people in these comments can say what they want about
sound off
me and how dumb I am, but
sound off your 2020 memories.
I remember a lot of you people were Q.
You were waiting for that storm. You were, popping in on 4chan, just reading a bunch of,
So, it's fucking
horrible things that are on that site.
So we got a lot of, did you take your med? Yeah, could you imagine your grandma being on 4chan? People's parents and like grandmas were on 4chan.
Definitely. Yeah.
They were reading these Q drops. That,
not even 4chan.
And they would get linked to like
4chan was like,
no.
Yeah, like they sent them over to 8chan, and then 8chan like had to become like something like completely different just to keep it up.
Yeah, like imagine if like Martha Stewart was going to teach like old ladies the truth about the government, but you had to go to like Pornhub to watch it. And they were all just like going there. Yeah. And like, that's what it's like.
Yeah.
They're just going to 8chan and like
straight
the filth
up, like,
and the stuff that's there. Like, it's wild. Just fucking anti everything. And all these people, they lived on 4chan.
And these people are already susceptible to believing bullshit.
So
they pop on 8chan, they're seeing all kinds of other ideas.
It's Right Side Up. That's our friend's mom. It's Right Side Up. You take your meds today. Does he think it's inverted because the wind is blowing it to the left? And
I noticed that he doesn't address you personally. He's sounding off to the people below. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't address you as a human. He's like, does this guy, I mean, like, so he doesn't take you seriously enough to ask you as a man.
Here. I'm going to see all these, so I'm right here. Yeah, why didn't he say, do you?
Yeah, exactly. That shows a lack of respect to you from Brandon Rovenstein.
Hey, no. We're not reading people's names, dude.
Oh, that's the wrong name, too.
Yeah,
huh?
Yeah, that also is the wrong name. Brandon Rovenstein was nice. But we can't read people's full names. We definitely can't dox people, because then they can go look at their Facebook and stuff. We're not showing this on the screen.
Oh shit.
Okay. This is just for us, but it's okay. I can edit that out. Then people are.
This guy took a screenshot and everything to like prove you're wrong.
A lot of people are talking about how on like the troops' arms
they're
the
backwards.
Flag is backwards because it's like you're running into battle.
And I've sometimes wondered if these were rogue troops. And I've kind of like wanted to accuse them of
stolen valor
or deserting. You know, like that's a big thing. You can't desert in the army.
Yeah. Well, I heard that if you
traitors,
you like flip your flag back to normal, if you're like running backwards, then it flips back to normal.
Or does that mean that you give up? Like if you flip your flag back to like the normal American flag, that means you're like, that's a sign of you like
you surrender.
It's like a white flag.
You're like you're at peace now. You're not
like
no longer fighting.
We give up. Vietnam.
Let's see. Maybe he thinks it should be blowing to the right, inverted flag. So there's a lot of people that don't get it. There's a lot of people that are mad.
Can't fix stupid, Ryan Trout says.
I like this one. I'm so glad that we're entertaining the mental mastermind of Mikey Booyah, most recently known as amateur videographer in his sweet van and extra on VH1's early 2000s hit Rock of Love. Carry on, my dude.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So apparently I'm a celebrity to this person, which is cool. And I was some sort of Bret Michaels thing.
Yeah.
Then we got the wind, can't control the wind. This is how you do that. What's wrong with it? The winds. You are higher than that flag, son.
Oh, man. And this is probably from a guy that's younger than you, too. He's like addressing you, like you being
But he
your...
said it like, son? He said it like, cool.
There's no comment.
He said it hip. Son?
So, like, he's calling you his son, right? If there's
Flag
no
son.
comment. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess you're
What
right.
about, what does Jim Norman have to say?
Stop saying people's names, dude. He said, maybe you can blow all your hot air and make it fly the direction you want it to fly. That's good.
He burned
That's
you,
a solid
son.
burn.
How many?
That's a solid
That's
burn.
got 10 likes. 10 likes on it.
That's good. I'm going to like that too.
Man. Like, these comments be having, like, more likes than my posts get.
Don't you just love when the wind is a little satanic? Seriously, go tell us what it looks like from the opposite direction. This is definitely a troll and a good one. Either that or someone has a single-digit IQ. Could go both
He's
ways.
not sure. Yeah, he's like, yeah. Here we go. And just like the blinking guy.
Now
GIF.
this guy says, I was struck by lightning at 7th and Vine Street because I didn't notify Walmart management about the satanic flag. So that is something that someone should look into.
Yeah, I'd figure you'd want to get like an attorney at least.
I definitely don't want anybody to get hurt over this troll, you know? We're just trying to like make some people look dumb. We laugh at it. No big deal. Nobody gets hurt, you know? Except for the people who we say by full name on this episode. So we gotta not do that.
Kevin Lambert.
What? It was the first thing you did?
Well, because I saw the last name and I was thinking it
Chris
was
Lambert?
Chris Lambert. Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably in here. Pull the plug. Skilled trolling with added Karen tactics.
Pull
I'm
the plug,
actually
Brando.
impressed.
Pull the plug.
Brando's the admin, the guy who.
Oh, he's saying, "Let's go, Brandon."
So this guy's trying to
But
say,
like, non-ironically, "Let's go, Brandon." He's saying.
So this guy's acting like he knows Brandon, like him and Brandon are tight, and he's like, "Hey,
He's
pull
like,
the plug,
hey,
Brandon."
he's like, yeah.
I don't even have to tag him. You know, he's gonna see this, and Brandon
Brando.
has yet to like this comment. Just some other guy likes it.
Scott likes it.
Then this lady says, "Be loving and kind, folks." Exactly what I was thinking.
I think she's coming to your bed. She's like trying to like stop them from ganging up on you. Like, you should like that. Like, she's coming to your, like, aid. She's like trying to like pull them off of you, and like another lady comes at her.
Yeah, exactly what I was thinking as I was scrolling the feed. Apparently, Brandon, you decided to post this so everyone could humiliate the guy.
Oof. She feels sorry for you, Michelle.
And then
that's
this
all
guy,
I'm gonna say.
And then this guy, Josh, says,
Josh Busick.
Stop. Stop saying, God damn it, Ty. Josh Burnett says he trolled the group, causing people to educate themselves. Awareness to what exactly an inverted flag is, which that's not what I did. Thinking the same thing. So these people feel educated.
She just tags another lady. Like, she's like, "Hey, what's your take on this?" And then homegirl chimes in. She replies. She's like,
"This guy said I fixed it for you," and he just flipped. He mirrored the picture.
I mean, he's
brilliant.
Cool. That's 36 likes on that.
Never go full Brandon. There's a meme of Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Let's go, Biden. Jesus fuck. How does this post even get approved?
Oof, Brandon, you drop. Let's go, Brandon, again.
Here's the rock.
Another tag of a friend.
Quit smoking weed. One more idiot on Facebook because it's April Fool's Day. Here's a Con Air gif. That's pretty good.
It's like the oldest meme in the book right there.
The
little
kid.
Confused. The girl's like in her 20s now.
The buck teeth confused. Oh yeah, I saw the picture of her.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy says, I know who this guy voted for. Try to make it political.
Oh, you voted for Biden, right?
I'll disclose who I voted for.
You voted for Trump, yeah?
I'll disclose who I voted for.
You voted for Trump, yeah?
No, I'll
You
disclose
voted
who I voted for.
For Biden, yeah?
Uh-uh.
For Bernie Sanders. For Kosachek. Kozar. Bernie Kozar.
I actually didn't vote in that last election.
Well, there you go.
The last time I voted was for I don't even remember the guy's name. No, I'd say the truth. What was the guy? Gary something? Oh, vote for Awesome Ty or die. That's who I voted for, obviously. I wrote in Awesome Ty.
Andy Kaufman?
I'm just here for the Kaufmans.
Man, I take that as a compliment. They're comparing you to Kaufman, who is a comedic genius.
And then
Old Man Yells at Wind.
Old Man Yells at Wind.
The Simpsons,
that's good.
That's good. You got just that's like a weird.
Hands down the funniest shit I've heard all night. Thank you.
That's good. Man. I feel like this is one of the bigger things you've done.
I'm telling you, man, this is my thing. This is the
like
biggest one.
Yeah.
It's not backwards.
Do you remember that time I trolled KSBY? That was like my biggest troll.
Yeah.
And I posted it, and it got quite a bit of feedback.
What did you do?
I wonder if I still have his. Hold on.
I vaguely remember this, but oh yeah, okay. So this lady says, "You guys really? This is one of our own Protect Paso peeps, clearly stating that he doesn't know much about proper flag etiquette, but thought something was off, and then you all butcher and bully him to humor yourselves and or others. Be kind." Yeah.
Shit. I mean, like. Wow.
Yeah. Why are you guys being such assholes?
A lot of people came to your back on this, honestly.
Yeah. Some lady said, considering the name of.
Oof.
You do?
This is amazing.
Okay, send me a screenshot of it.
Yeah,
I'll pull it up.
This is our local
send me the link if you can.
NBC affiliate. I got screenshots all right here.
Yeah, a lot of people are trying to.
This is back in October 2016. I'm sending you the link right here. Oh, and this is time specific because at the time there were random clowns that were popping up in various places. Like people dressed as clowns, and it was just kind of unsettling, kind of creepy that these clowns were just like loitering places. Like these were non-circus related places. And I sent out a tip to our local NBC affiliate, who's like our prime news source here in the area. I was like, have you heard about these clowns committing what appears to be a crime? And I actually have a photo and video if you're interested. And they said, "Have you contacted the police about this?" And I said, "I think the police apprehended them before I could. I just thought you might be interested in seeing it." "Sure, can you send us to here at KSBY News?" And then I sent him a picture of the screen of The Simpsons. Of Krusty the Clown robbing the Cookie Mart, which is a famous Simpsons
And this
episode.
is what they wrote back to you?
Yes.
Krusty
they clapped back. They clapped back nicely.
Krusty the Clown was arrested and convicted of holding up the Quickie Mart several years ago. He was exonerated when it was revealed that Sideshow Bob was the real culprit.
I replied, "Respect."
Respect. Whoa. Yeah, that's pretty lit. They wanted it because that was right when people were like standing around in clown suits in the middle of the night, and everyone was trying to be all creepy and then like rapey or whatever it was.
Was there rape involved?
I
don't remember rape.
One person got at least molested from one of the clown suits, and that's why it was like such a big deal. People were so scared.
I mean, that's one reason to be scared of clowns for sure, that they might rape you.
I'm trying to find.
It's rubbish.
I'm concerned that this idiotic post hasn't been removed by now.
Man, like people really went into this, man. Like you got so much time. Like that's what I'm picturing. I'm just picturing you as like a little time rapscallion with like a burlap sack, and you're just going around robbing people of their little few seconds that you got of all of these people out of Tyler Huey.
Now this guy, Raymond, he's been trying to troll back.
Raymond Malarkey. I can
oh
say
yeah, you could say him wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We could say him wrong for sure.
Yeah, you've got this fucking
Robert Malarkey.
Jennifer Hardway.
What happens when the wind blows the opposite direction is what she says.
Now, did you ever like jump back into these comments? Have you replied to any of them?
This guy says, amazing. He is taking all of his grief and still hasn't deleted it. Him as he reads each new comment. I am nourished.
I kind of
want
to join. I kind of want to go back on Facebook, which I've been avoiding. Try to join this Protect Passive group and then like get my 2 cents in on all these comments.
So this person says,
"Hey, this guy's my friend. I know this guy. Hey, let's go, Brandon." And
has OP commented? He clearly posted to get us all chatting. I'm guessing
original poster. That's what OP means.
Yeah, that's me.
OPP, other people's pussy.
That is me. I'm guessing he did actually what he set out to do. 191 comments, 291 now. But on a serious note, all of you calling him stupid, this is bullying and mean, and I'm pretty sure he cares less what you think of him. This should have never been approved. All this shows is that everyone in this group is not so nice. Wow. So people be, oh yeah, this
you got so many boomer memes in this fucking thing, these GIFs. Man, like what a...
So this person said...
Raymond Malarkey is just...
So Raymond Malarkey...
He's like lost... You got Raymond Malarkey for like a half hour of his time at least.
So he tried to jump on. He tried to get some residual trolls in here.
He's trying to make this about him.
Now I will...
He's trying to be the star of the story.
I will give him this. This one actually is pretty good. So someone says, I hope he meant this as a joke. And he said he did.
Okay.
And
Raymond
then
Malarkey, he knows he's a podcast listener.
And then he said, I think if Andy Kaufman were alive, he would be trolling Facebook like this.
Okay, for sure. If Andy Kaufman was alive, that's what he would be doing with his time is fucking trolling Facebook.
Trolling Facebook.
2022.
And then they said, I don't understand your comment. Sorry. Right? So then he edited his comment and had it say, and the Lord said unto John, come forth and you will receive eternal life. But John came fifth and won a toaster. And then they said, I don't understand your comment. So he edited it after they commented that.
Man, he's trying to flip this.
And this is my only comment on this whole post is under that. I gave him the old nod of approval, you know?
So that's it, huh? And you got 2 likes on that.
Yeah, it looks like just Raymond Malarkey
and Jesse Brewster, who's a spectator.
Wait, actually, we shouldn't. I'll tell.
Is it Jesse Bierster or Jesse Brewster? I heard people say Bierster.
It's Jesse Brewster. I actually have a history with that guy.
Is this the Doc's local residence episode or what?
Yeah, we got to edit all of this. No, that guy actually, I mean, I shouldn't tell this story on the podcast, but we're way at the end. No one's going to hear this, right?
Bwerster? Is it Bwerster?
So this keeps going. This keeps going. And, I think this is the end of it right here. No.
Oh, and it still goes 2 hours ago.
Some Lebowski.
2 hours ago. This has been going on for days.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Someone finally was like, the Waltons own Walmart and Sam's Club. It's not a local business.
Well,
and it's like, yeah, that's the
sick.
That's
guy.
One of your outs. Like, do you remember when they did the map of every state's favorite fast food place?
Yeah, of course.
And
of course I remember that.
Let's see. Fast food by state map. Because Barstool was the one that made this, okay? And this is the one that everyone was sharing, and all the states were like wrong. Like Denny's is California, and every state around it is in and out. Based on 2020 data from the Public Information and Statistics Society, or PISS for short. So the acronym was PISS, and that's your out. That there's not going to be a Public Information Society whose acronym is PISS. They're going to change their name for sure.
Right, yeah.
So that's your out, that it's not a real thing. But people got so mad and we're just all like, this isn't right. Nobody loves Denny's. Everybody loves In-N-Out. If anything, In-N-Out's California.
Yeah.
And I guess it's like designed to just piss off every state that there is.
Oh, they made a different one for every state?
Well, no, like just, it's all fucked up. The whole like, so this just makes sense to us because In-N-Out is so California. But I guess all of this is
up in Montana, they do not fuck with McDonald's at all. Like Montana's outraged. They're like, we don't even have a McDonald's.
Yeah, and no state's favorite fast food place is Chuck E. Cheese. Okay,
3 states.
Jollibee,
which is if I'm not mistaken, like a
gas
Asian.
station
No,
or
it's like an Asian fast food, like a Southern California Asian fast food. They are not.
Yeah.
I can in
a
Wisconsin.
lot of these things are regional and not even available in these areas.
Yeah.
So
Long John Silver's is #1 in Tennessee. That's crazy.
hell yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
So so that's the out. I gave multiple outs on that troll, I feel like. And
they bought it hook, line, and sinker.
A lot of them, too many.
Some dummies, a bunch of idiots, a bunch of boomer Facebook dummies.
All right. That was a good warm up, you think? You ready?
Yeah, I'm Awesome Ty.
I'm Mikey Booyah.
Sound off below.
And we'll see you next week.
Natural Habitat Recordings.